Hey guys, Carlos here. I've been approached by a lot of parents asking how to stretch their children's scorpion or needles, and I wanted to give you guys a quick at-home stretch that you can perform at any time in the comfort of your living room that will drastically help improve the flexibility in the lower back of the athlete. Now, when dealing with scorpions or needles, you want to not just stretch the lower back, you want to make sure that the athlete is well-rounded in shoulder flexibility as well, and that you balance out lower and upper back flexibility exercises. Pulling the body position requires a lot of repetition, a lot of stretching, and you have to make sure that you do it on a daily basis and not just once a week. Otherwise, you won't really see any results. So Ariana is here, and she's going to show you guys two of the stretches that we like to do to improve her scorpions or needles, and we hope that you guys find it helpful for your kids. All right, take a look. Alrighty, so we have a yoga mat somewhere, but just for purpose of speeding things up, we're going to throw a blanket on the floor. She has already pre-stretched. One of the things I want everybody to make sure of is that the athlete doesn't just start stretching, especially when it's intense stretching where you're applying pressure. Make sure that they're properly warmed up. Run a couple laps around your house or whatever, if you have a treadmill, and then do a basic stretching regimen to help warm up the muscles. Once you have done that, make sure that I know and I coach and I know my kids, and I can tell when they're telling me to stop because it hurts or telling me to stop just because they're uncomfortable. So there is a fine line and a difference. So with parents, just make sure that you're trusting what your child says. All right, here we go. Go ahead, we're going to do what we call a seal stretch. So she's going to go ahead and lay it that way. Do a seal stretch. Okay, and make sure that your feet are together. Your hips are pushing down. I'm going to pull this here. That you're pushing your hips all the way down as far as you can. Feet are together, and then throw the head back. Hold that for, I would say, about anywhere between 30 seconds to a minute. Keep holding, please. And once you've held it for about 30 seconds, you're going to come by and apply pressure. I like to do it either from here, this way. Reach back and breathe. Breathe. As far as you can go. Breathe. Or sometimes it's a little bit more intense if you do it this way because you can put your whole body weight into it. So go ahead, feet together, look down, it's just 5 seconds, okay? And then you can go like this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe. All right. All right, that's one of the stretches that we like to do. Obviously, she can go further. I just didn't want to go ahead and put any pressure on her right now because we have practice in a few minutes, and I didn't want to deal with the crying or, you know, the tears and drama that come along with stretching sometimes. So that was one of the stretches we like to do. This is another one. This one requires you to really progress into it. Obviously, like any stretch, you're actually going to progress into it, but you don't want to go right into this position without kind of going through the steps and making sure that the athlete takes her time to build the flexibility. Go ahead and lean on your stomach. You're going to bring the legs up this way into like a reverse candlestick, making sure the toes are pointed, and then you're going to bring it this way. Okay. Once she's at a position where you can push, you can go ahead and apply pressure. 5, 4, 3, 2, and the goal is to get her as low as you can. Okay? All right. And then come here. Let's show them how to pull the scorpion. Once you've done a couple of those stretches, you're going to go ahead and have your athlete hug you because they love you. And then you're going to have her kick up the leg. And I would start like this and just grab from the knee area and have her keep her chest up. No, keep her chest up. And have her drop her hip chest a little bit and then start pulling on her scorpion chest like this. Now, she can go further than this. So we're going to just give her a couple seconds there to kind of let the muscle stretch out a little bit further. And then you can start really, and I would push against her. That way you can add pressure and stretch further. So breathe, point your toe. Point your toe, and then hold that. Okay, after you've done that, this is also what I like to do. I like to pull back about 10 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. Basically, okay? So make sure that you are doing that a couple times a week. Don't expect results unless you really commit to a stretching regimen and exercise regimen. In addition to stretching, you want to make sure to condition the scorpion and her shoulder. So I will give you guys some more tips throughout the next couple of days. Thanks for joining. Bye-bye.